Hello. So I've actually been subscribed to a large number of book boxes, and I'm trying to whittle them down to the book only portion because a lot of the items get very, very repetitive after a while. Not to say that you shouldn't buy those boxes because a lot of them are so amazing, and if you enjoy those things, you should totally get them. But it's like after a while, I can only have so many water bottles and blankets and tote bags. You know what I mean? So I moved myself for some of them to book only, and for some of them, I canceled them entirely, depending on different factors. I've tried all sorts. I've tried Fairy Loot YA, Fairy Loot Adult, Illumicrate, just the standard one, not the Afterlight. I've had Owlcrate, the standard, Owlcrate, the adult. I've had the Dazzling Bookish Shop, which is amazing. I love their edges. The Broken Binding, I've never been subscribed to them, but I've ordered a lot of their customized edges and highly recommend them. The reason I'm trying to move away from subscription boxes, though, is I've realized you can get stunning customized edges without having to pay for a subscription fee every single month. This book right here, Barnes & Noble. This one, Waterstones. In fact, a lot of mine are Waterstones. All of my Dazzling Bookish Shop, you don't need to have a subscription for that. The Broken Binding, you don't need to have a subscription for their Dragon Horde section. And so Legends and Lattes was one that I purchased without a subscription. And I also purchased its sequel, Bookshops and Bone Dust. I also purchased the Bone Season, which is probably one of my most intricate book edges. We all know like how Fourth Wing, that was just a standard first edition. And Red Tower Books is coming out with more standard first edition gorgeous edges. So with the rise of more books like this one that's just a Barnes & Noble exclusive where I can just either walk into a bookstore or order it online at any time and not need a subscription, it just kind of brought the question to me of if the books are going to be not so elusive to me, then why am I like fronting all this money? Yes, it won't be a Fairy Loot exclusive. Yeah, it won't be an Illumicrate exclusive, but honestly, at the end of the day, I just want to look at the shelf and go, damn, she's gorgeous, which I do. Every day I look at this shelf and it brings me joy and it brings me happiness. And honestly, that's all I'm looking for. I know you weren't looking for this whole TED Talk here. I'm sorry. If I was going to recommend some book boxes to you, depending on if it's YA or if it's adult, definitely I would stick to the big Fairy Loot and Illumicrate. They're going to have a very long wait list. Owlcrate has less of a wait for their wait list. Love their items every single month. They're actually the only one that I've stuck with their full box. And definitely if you just want to find pretty edges that you can just buy anytime, you can go to Waterstones. They have beautiful edges always up for purchase. Dazzling Bookish Shop, they always have beautiful edges up for purchase. And yeah, I hope that helped.